this video, we will see how to remove duplicates in Excel. Before we see how remove duplicates work, it's very important to understand the data on which we will use this feature. So as you can see in the table, we have three columns: stocks, price and industry. There are duplicate values for stocks column, that is Netflix, Alphabet and Shopify. For the sake of understanding, I am highlighting duplicate stock values with different colors. As you can see, the price of Netflix for row number 2 and 4 is $280 and industry is the same, that is software and IT services. Similarly, for Alphabet, row number 5 and 7, the price is $300 for both and the industry is the same as well. So now that we have understood the data, we will look for different scenarios on how we can use this remove duplicate feature. Scenario number 1. In this scenario, we will remove duplicates based on column A, that is stocks. So in our example, we have Netflix in row number 2 and row number 4. So Excel will remove row number 4. Similarly, for Alphabet, row number 5 and row number 7. So removing duplicates will remove row number 7. Let's see how exactly we can perform this. First, select the entire table. Go to data. Now under the data tools, you will see a blue colored icon with a cross mark. Click on that. A remove duplicate pop-up will appear. You will see different options. First is select all. This will select all the columns. Unselect all will unselect all the columns. And the last is my data has headers, which means that in our table, the row number 1 will be the heading of all the columns. If in case our table do not have headers, you can uncheck this checkbox. As soon as you uncheck this checkbox, you can see that the table selection range has now included row number 1, which is the heading of columns. Since our table has heading in the first row, we will check this checkbox. This feature of headers is to make sure that while removing duplicates, Excel will not consider your first row, that is your heading, to find duplicates. The reason why we are seeing three columns, that is stocks, price and industry, is because we have selected the entire table or entire data, that is column A, B and C. We will cover a scenario where we will only select a particular column instead of all the three later in this video. Since we want to remove duplicates based on stocks column, so uncheck other two columns, price and industry. Click on OK. As you can see, there is a message box which says 6 unique values are remaining and 3 duplicate values are removed. Also, our table or data has been rearranged, leaving no blank rows. This is exactly what we expected from scenario 1. Now, we will look at scenario number 2, and for that, we will go back to our original data. Here, we want to remove duplicates based on industry column. As you can see, we have highlighted duplicate values, that is software and IT services. Select the entire table and again go to data and remove duplicates. Once again, remove duplicates pop-up will appear, and this time we will only check industry column and click OK. The message box indicates that 6 duplicate values were found and removed. These 6 values were software and IT services values that we already highlighted under the industry column. We have seen in scenario 1 that after removing duplicates based on column A, that is stocks, we were left with 6 unique values, whereas in the current scenario, that is scenario 2, we have removed duplicates based on industry column. So now we are left with 3 unique values. Meanwhile, if you are enjoying watching this tutorial, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, give it a thumbs up to help YouTube algorithm and share this video in your network. Now, let's continue with our tutorial. Now, we will look at scenario number 3 and we will again go back to original data. For better understanding, we have highlighted the entire row number 2 and 4. Please note that the values under column A, B and C for row number 2 and 4 are identical. That is, the stock is Netflix, price is $280, and industry is software and IT services. Same is true for row number 5 and 7, that is for Alphabet stock, and row number 8 and 10 for Shopify stock. But let's just concentrate on Netflix data for now. Again, select the entire data, go to data and select remove duplicates. Unlike previous scenario, here we will check all the 3 columns. So for the entire combination of column, stocks, price and industry, Excel will try to find duplicate records. Click on OK. We will see 3 duplicate values found and removed, and we are left with 6 unique values. Let's look at our next scenario number 4. Here we will do a slight change in our data for the row number 4. We will change the price of Netflix stock from $280 to $285. Again, let's go to remove duplicates, check all the 3 columns and click on OK. This time only 2 duplicate values were found and removed, which are obviously Alphabet and Shopify. But let's concentrate on Netflix data. The reason is, since we checked all the 3 columns to find duplicates, the data for Netflix stock had a price difference. Row number 2 has $280, whereas row number 4 has $285. Hence, the entire combination of column A, B and C is unique. They are not duplicates. Now let's look at the last scenario, scenario number 5. As mentioned earlier in the video, in this scenario, we will look at how remove duplicate behaves when we only select a particular column instead of all the 3. Just select the column A and go to data and remove duplicates. You will see a pop-up warning. It is basically asking you whether you want to continue with the current selection or you want to expand the selection. So let's select the second option, continue with the current selection. This will keep our selection as it is, that is column A. Click on remove duplicates. You will see a difference here. Previously, we had all the 3 columns listed as checkbox. But here, since we have only selected column A, there is only one column to select in this pop-up, that is stocks. Simply click on OK and let's see how it behaves. Again, 3 duplicate values were found and removed from stocks column, but not the entire data. We can also see that there is a discrepancy created in our data where some of the values under stocks column are now empty, but corresponding values under column B and C are not removed. And now you very well understand that since we had only selected column A, so duplicate values are only removed from the column A but not the entire data. That is all. We have covered almost all the scenarios. So the conclusion is, it is very important to understand your data first before you go ahead and use remove duplicates, because sometimes it can give you some weird results. So always make sure you understand your data first and you have a very clear picture in your mind what you want to achieve with your data. Play around with the feature to get yourself familiarized. It may look complex, but it's very powerful Excel feature. If you have any specific scenario not covered here, please let me know in comment section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. Keep excelling!